The 107th running of the Indianapolis 500 will see 33 engines roar into life at the Brickyard, and whether it's a rookie or a six-time IndyCar champion, the winner will go down in history.
Been lucky enough to go to World Cups, Olympic Games, some of the biggest sporting events in the world. Nothing really has a touch on the Indy 500. 350,000+ people in one venue. Just the sheer size of it, for people watching the party side of it, whatever it is, there's nothing like the Indy 500. So it's definitely a bucket list item for anybody in the world.
The 500-mile race is the ultimate test of skill and bravery, with the cars averaging over 170 miles per hour on the 2.5-mile superspeedway.
It can be a very terrifying place, and it can be a very enjoyable place, but no matter what, you always need to keep on respecting it and keeping some margins. You have to have the confidence in your car, in your crew and everything, but you also always have to keep that little bit of a fear factor in it, just to keep you on your toes. Getting comfortable can be a very dangerous place.
The speeds at Indy are crazy. Qualifying, you're almost getting to 250 miles an hour. And with the format now, you're kind of just going in and hope you come out the other side in a qualifying situation. And then in the race, you're out there with 32 others that are trying to win it just as much as anybody else. Mentally, it's very tough, but it's exciting, man. It's so exciting.
Indy can be perilous, of course. Sebastian Bourdais' first 500 in 2005 saw teammate Bruno Junqueira's season ended in a frightening accident.
It was my very first superspeedway race, so it was a very steep learning curve, but we had some great cars. And unfortunately, he got tapped by a back marker in turn 2 and got sent in the wall and broke his back, and he was knocked out in the car. It took me a solid 50 laps to get back in the race after that. So eventually it ended up in the wall because somebody cut my right rear tire going to turn 3, 2 laps to the end. So it's a bit of a heartbreaker.
Despite its challenges, the famous superspeedway gets under the skin, attracting drivers back for one more shot at the big one.
You don't want to be one of the guys that never gets it done. For me, luckily it came somewhat early. It was my 5th year of doing the 500, trying to be part of such a tremendous history of that race, and being one, I think, at the time of less than 65 people that had ever had the opportunity to win that race. It's a big deal.
Marcus Ericsson experienced the elation of victory last year, only the second Swede to do so. Come May 28th, another driver will get to kiss the bricks and become an Indy 500 legend.
I'll forever be introduced as an Indy 500 winner, one of the greatest races that any driver can ever drive in. So for me, the biggest sense was sense of relief. I think going with a team that had so much success at that point and being able to win it was felt like a lot of weight lifted off my shoulders.